Hey there smartphone fans, this is Stephen Fox and welcome back to an honest review on tech from China you've probably never heard of, but you should have. And if you're like me, then you're probably wondering, why don't all $200 phones have huge 8000 mAh batteries and AMOLED displays and one-hand usage friendly? Well, keep asking yourself, but for the time being there's only the OUKITEL K8000 and you're watching my full in-depth honest review of it. This is one of the better budget phones out there on the market and I'll tell you why. First of all, yes, it's that 5.5 HD AMOLED display, deep blacks, great specs, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of onboard storage, octa-core CPU, but what's really matter here is that very pure vanilla Android experience and that freaking huge 8000 mAh battery to drive through all your daily needs and you never have to worry about it. I just absolutely love how easy and how streamlined, very light the OUKITEL skin of the Android Nougat ROM is. It's just very plain and simple with an app drawer, plenty of languages supported, just a breeze to work at, and of course it does support split screen multitasking, and actually it does that pretty well considering this is a budget octa-core we have inside in the name of the MT-K6750T. This is perhaps the best running phone that uses this chip I've ever tested, since with the 4GB of RAM it rarely did any reloading of the apps, even with having 15-20 apps in the background, and this is something very unorthodox for like $200 devices, but Chinese phones are getting better and better every year, and the OUKITEL K8000 is certainly an example in that. And it's not just the performance, just that they've catered to a crowd that wants performance, that wants battery life, but they also want that front fingerprint scanner, and they definitely need that AMOLED display. And that display not only helps make media so great, but it also helps with the battery life. And the fingerprint scanner on the device you can use for navigation as well as for unlocking, making it again super one-hand usage friendly, something that most of you really want out there. And when it comes to build quality, there really isn't perhaps a better company. There's better build devices like OUKITEL at these price points. It's a very solid build device. Once you have it in your hand, you feel its premium build quality. There's no like loose buttons or anything, just a very solid build device. And the display is protected by Dragon Trail triple strengthened glass. This is a very tough and scratch resistant display we're talking about here, and the device also comes with a shockproof silicone case straight out of the bag for even more protection. The display and build quality great, but that comes with the price. It's a bit heavy because of the 8000 mAh battery, but that battery really does deliver stellar battery life. We're talking about more than 10 hours of screen on time, even with gaming on a single charge, with me regularly getting around 12 to 14, and with the supplied fast charger inside you can charge around 3000 mAh worth of battery for around 40-45 minutes, which should be enough for your daily needs. So the device does support fast charging. Perhaps the entire charging time is around 3 hours to fully charge the huge battery. But let's talk about one of the main aspects, and that is the AMOLED display. It's gorgeous. This is not one of those flickering AMOLED displays. It's over 60 Hz, and as you can see on the camera there is no flickering issues. Colors are very vivid, blacks are very deep. This is a very sharp HD display. It fits perfectly here. You won't feel that you're missing out on Full HD on this 5.5-inch device. Truly amazing display. Thank you OUKITEL for providing finally a decent AMOLED display on a budget phone, because I've seen a lot of brands even try it, like the Verney Tone Plus E and the Digi Z1 Pro, but none have come so close and so good like the OUKITEL K8000. And the sunlight visibility, as you can see in direct sunlight, is very good. You have absolutely no problem viewing in, and the device has stellar connectivity, very good connectivity, very good GPS, whether you want to use it inside or outside. The K8000 will not fail you when it comes to navigation. It also has gyroscope and compass sensor and steps counter as well, and call quality was superb and LTE connectivity great and fast as well. The audio quality was another very good plus for me as well. And now we've come to the gaming segment. Is the OUKITEL K8000 a good gaming phone? I've had a special request from a user here when I did my K8000 unboxing, which you should check out by the way. If the Game Pass 2018 ran very well on the K8000, and I found it run very good. And I've actually installed the medium and heavy 3D games to test the K8000, and the device is very well optimized and balanced. It doesn't pack the fastest 3D graphics chip on the planet, but it's very well with even newer titles, and you're probably safe that because of the HD resolution of the Amoled Display, and because OUKITEL have applied probably better cooling solution, the chip does not overheat, does not throttle, and is good for long hours of gaming, which is something that most phones, especially at this price point, really can't brag about. So the K8000 is a very decent gaming phone if you don't want it to run the latest and the heaviest titles at very good frame rates. For me, it's definitely worth buying as a gaming phone for long hours. And next up we have some benchmarks like Antutu, Geekbench and PCMark, which show the MTK 6750T in line with the Snapdragon 430 and Snapdragon 435 device, so more in line with the $140–$150 devices rather than the $200 ones, but the $200 ones definitely don't have AMOLED and this huge battery. Now onto the cameras. First we'll check the video quality. The video quality for me was okay, but it was a bit maybe too shaky. The main camera records 4HD while the front camera only records 480p. Indoors and outdoors in good light conditions the video is half decent. You can definitely get a better video recording phone at this price, but it's certainly okay for most people, and definitely those who just want big battery and good performance with AMOLED display. As photo quality goes, the main camera's photos are a bit dull when it comes to color and tend to overexpose some images. This could be fixed with the software updates. There's good amounts of detail and there is not that much noise, but I think the camera sensor is just really not one of the best ones out there on the planet. It will still get a decent shot when there is decent light available. The front camera for me was perhaps the little bit better of the two because I wasn't expecting it to do good, but it actually took some pretty good selfies, I might add. And the video quality was actually better than the main camera, but it's a shame that the resolution was so low.
Electronic stabilization, as you can see if I move around.
So here are my final thoughts on the K8000. It's the best budget phone if you want an amazing display, very good build quality, one-hand usage friendly, very light software, very decent when it comes to performance phone with tremendous battery life, but it's definitely not for those who can't handle a little bit more weight, and definitely not for those who are seeking a great camera phone at this price. Overall, I definitely give the K8000 a thumbs up. It's by far one of the better budget phones out there on the market. This has been Stephen Fox. Thank you for watching my K8000 review. You can buy the phone from the link in the description below. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe for more honest reviews.
Stick around.